Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, y'all, one of our legends, one of our legends that's living legends right now in the heavyweight division, that'll be Alexander Usyk. Hey, he's got about 3 days to, I think, what is it, June 30th, to answer up. You know, what he gonna do? What he gonna do? Right? And he got about three options. And I'm liking option number three the best. One option is to fight the dude he just the kickboxer dude, Rico, right? For Heaven, right? Fight him again because the fight was close, you know, a little controversial. And he's done that before with the Daniel Dubois saga, with the low punch. Daniel Dubois hit him low. He was on the ground. Some people didn't think it was low, so he came back and knocked the hell out of him, right? He's done that already. I think that uh, Alexander Usyk did a Floyd Mayweather versus your boy Conor McGregor on Rico. That's just my opinion. And then, you know, sometimes you do that, you carry somebody a while, and then all of a sudden they become an issue. They get confidence. Don't get tired as you thought they was gonna get. Not as easy as you thought they were gonna get. And that probably happened to Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk is a legend. He's proved enough. So who cares why that was? But it was a close fight, right? So he can rematch that one. I don't like that option that much. Um, Third option is probably the best option, but I don't like it either. Is your boy Agit Kabayal, right? Agit Kabayal is the most deserving now. He was tied with Joseph Parker until Joseph Parker lost that fight as the most deserving heavyweights to challenge Alexander Usyk. Agit Kabayal has done what he has to do. He's went from about 3 or 4 years ago to, you know, not a laughing stock. He was undefeated, but it was like he ain't fighting nobody. The dudes over there in Germany ain't fighting nobody, and everybody was kind of laughing at him. He beat Derek Chisora, and they was like, yeah, well, who can't beat Derek Chisora? And you know, everybody was like, when Tyson Fury was gonna fight him, it's like, oh, you cherry picking. When Anthony Joshua was thinking about fighting him, oh, you cherry picking. Just Agit Kabayal until Caviar did some stuff. He beat that man Mountain Makhmadov before anybody beat him. Okay, it ain't, you know, Makhmadov was undefeated and looking like Sasquatch, mean, and he beat him first, stopped him, right? Then he followed that up with something that ain't nobody thought about. Beat Frank Sanchez, right? He beat Frank Sanchez. Now, it's always something, you know, where Frank Sanchez wasn't 100%, but I'm pretty sure Aggie Caviar wasn't either. And he beat Frank Sanchez. And if I'm not mistaken, stopped him. If I'm not mistaken, right? I forgot a little bit. I think he stopped him though, right? These are huge wins. Now, you know, the one who beat Deontay Wilder, who put Joe Joyce's career on hold, right? Chinese power. Yeah, Sheila Shane. Sheila Shane beat Joe Joyce, Deontay Wilder, bad. And when he beat Joe Joyce, nobody could crack that cranium on Joe Joyce. He was the first one that made you think, but Joe Joyce could at least get hurt around here because Joe Joyce was walking through everybody, right? Sheila Shane. Boy, he went on a nice body attack on Sheila Shane after being knocked down. Caballo was knocked down, came back and beat Sheila Shane by keep hitting him to the body, stopped him. So Agit Kabayel is deserving. Period. That would be a huge fight in Germany because Agit Kabayel is a Turkish by way of Germany or German by way of Turkey, however you want to say it, right? And there's a whole heap of Ukrainians in Germany. So you know, because you know what's going on in the Ukraine war. So that's gonna fill any German stadium. You know, like Schalke 04, they call it Schalke Neufia. They could play there. They could play in Dortmund. You know, they could fight in Dortmund. They could fight in the Allianz Arena in Bayern. Yeah, they could just they wherever they want to go, it's gonna be sold out. God forbid they fight somewhere in Rheinheim, Westphalen, anywhere there, anywhere like a Dortmund, Oberhausen, that kind of stuff over there somewhere in Köln, something like that, Cologne, right? It's gonna fill up because the dude comes from Bochum. He's in that area, and that's the area where a lot of cities are. You know, it's like a big area. They call it the Ruhrpott. It's like an area where all these cities. You got Essen, you got Dusseldorf, you got Köln, you got You got Bochum, you got Oberhausen, you got, and I'm missing some. Did I say Bonn? All that's in one little area, right? Dortmund. It's all in a little area, right? So if you fight in there, that's gonna be full to the brim. So I'm just saying, Kabial and Usyk is good in terms of that. But let's just talk Usyk. Usyk, I'm undisputed in cruiserweight division, going by everybody's house, beating them. I beat everybody who is somebody that's my size, smaller and bigger, and I've done it by going to their house to do it. I am a legend, and nobody unprecedented kind of stuff. Go up to heavyweight, and all these people that he beat, people were talking awesome about Anthony Joshua. He's the best thing since sliced bread. Tyson Fury was better than Muhammad Ali. Daniel Dubois was the next Mike Tyson. All of this stuff, he beat Daniel Dubois twice, Anthony Joshua twice, and Tyson Fury big ass twice. What else you talking about? You trying to see what I'm saying? What else you talking about? Anybody. He beat Chizura too, but whatever, right? He beat all those guys in the cruiserweight division, and I hate when people are talking about, oh, well, I don't know, he wasn't fighting nobody. If you keep calling Marius Brides somebody, you're making yourself look stupid by calling Marius Brides nothing in Latvia, by calling Mariat Gossip nothing in Russia, by calling Marco Huck nothing in Berlin, by calling Michael Hunter nothing in America, by calling Glavoski nothing, undefeated Glavoski nothing in Poland, by calling them Tony Bellew nothing after beating David Hay twice and going over there to Manchester or Liverpool to beat him. That is, man, ain't nobody else doing that, period. So the guy can do what the hell he wants to do now. I think he should retire and let other people handle the Kabayal thing so they can get undisputed, and then maybe, just take a break off, go play some soccer a little bit, stay fit, and then fight somebody who crystallized themselves as worthy for fighting the living legend. That's my 2 cents on that. Doma Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm about to hear y'all.